Hi, everyone. This is Nineveh Madsen, founder of Her Magazine. It's an online publication for women in business. And the woman on the other side of the screen that you see waving and saying hello,
Hi.
Heather Rose Walters. So good to have you with us. So really quickly, before we dive right into your new online course that you'll be offering our readers and other people that are watching this, Master Your Marketing, which I'm so excited about. I want to tell people a little bit about how fabulous you are.
Okay.
So, Heather Rose Walters, love that name, by the way.
Thank you.
She's actually a professional writer. She's an expert in content marketing. She's also a staff writer for Her Magazine, our editorial manager, so I trust her immensely. She does an incredible job with us. And she's also been managing blogs for businesses for over 6 years. So this woman knows exactly what she's doing. So I want to dive right into it. And before we talk about all the details of the course and all the benefits that people are going to reap from this online course, I want to know a little bit about some of the clients that you've worked with besides me and Her Magazine, what kind of results they've been getting and what exactly you've been doing with them, because I feel like when we talk about content marketing, it can be so confusing, right?
It really can. I know. There's so many things it can mean. And what I basically like to say is it's offering something for free in order to get people to buy your paid products eventually. So what I generally do with my clients is I manage their blog. So a blog is the most basic form of content marketing. A blog is the free article you're offering. Usually it's offered weekly on your website about a topic that is interesting to your target audience. So if your target, one of my clients is a counselor. She specializes in couples counseling. So her blog really focuses on resources for couples and resources for communications and conflict resolution and things like that. When I started working with her a few years ago, she wanted to specialize in couples, but she only had about 11 clients a week, which was pretty low for what her goals were. And they were all over the map. They were all kinds of people with all kinds of issues. And, she's a counselor, so she likes helping people, but they really weren't her dream client. So what we started doing was blogging, offering these tools for couples. So building her audience with people who are in relationships, who are getting ready to get married, who are looking for these sort of resources. And over the course of the time I've worked with her, she now gets regularly 25 to 30 clients a week, and they are all couples. So she has found her dream client. She loves the work she does. She's resonating with it every week, and she's increased her income.
Yeah.
So that's the benefit of content marketing. When you focus on creating something that your clients, your ideal clients, your dream clients are going to love, then you draw them in, you get their attention so that when you have a product or a service that actually costs money, you're the first person on their mind. They see it, you're at the tip of their tongue, the front of their mind, and they're ready to purchase. You're kind of warming them regularly by offering this high value free content.
That is so true. And I always say that stories sell. So
Yeah.
my background in TV news, I've been, worked for NBC and Fox for over 10 years before I decided to launch my own business and own publication. And I talk about the credibility of just creating your own media through blogging, really essentially. And what you're doing is positioning yourself as an expert in that particular field, right?
Definitely.
And I read so many articles about, blogging is dead. I mean, that's not the case. Blogging is content marketing, essentially. And so even if you don't have a huge marketing budget, that's what I wanted to ask you. If you don't have a big marketing budget, these are things that you can do at a relatively low cost, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And the stuff that I'm going to be talking about in the class is the investment is time. So a lot of the clients I work for, they can pay me to monthly do the content marketing for them. But I meet a lot of people who really love what I'm doing. They get excited about it, and they just don't have the budget for it, which especially for startups, for new businesses, for people who are just transitioning or maybe even haven't quite yet transitioned out of their day job into their dream job, they can't afford to hire a full-time content marketing manager. But the cool thing is that content marketing should be fun. It should be something that, because if you're passionate about what your business is offering, then I guarantee you there's a way you can do content marketing that you're passionate about and that you enjoy. So the way I structure my class is based on the idea that you have a very low, either zero to very low budget for marketing. So you're going to be doing it yourself. You're going to be doing the time investment. What that means is it has to be sustainable. It has to be effective. And for it to be sustainable and effective, it really has to be fun, because when you're operating on your own time schedule, when you don't have a team to help you, it's not going to work if you don't love it. If you're just punching in and like white knuckling it and like checking off boxes, it's not going to be effective and it's not going to be sustainable. You're eventually going to stop because it's just exhausting.
Right.
And that's what I see a lot of small business owners doing. They say, oh, I have to have a blog. I have to do this. And they just get exhausted and it's completely ineffective. They don't see any growth from it because they're not really doing it strategically, because they're doing the bare minimum and they're not enjoying it.
Yeah, I was going to say, Heather, marketing is a lot of fun. I've grown to love marketing because when you see results from marketing, you get excited about it. I think it's when business owners try to do everything on their own without any mentorship or somebody leading them on the way or investing in some knowledge that they sort of get lost in this big pool of, content marketing, writing a blog here and there, not really understanding the strategy behind the content and also the strategy and how to post it, where to post it to attract their ideal clients. So it sounds like you are starting this class, Master Your Marketing, this online course, because of the pain that you've seen so many business owners go through. Yeah.
Yeah, that is exactly 100% it. Because I found there were people that, like my close friends and family members, I was sort of de facto coaching. And then I actually started, so now I even do officially, I do coaching. But some people, when you have a really low budget, you don't even really have the investment to do a coach, and that's totally understandable. But what I was seeing with kind of, friends and family that I would kind of talk through a few basics is their eyes were opening like, oh my gosh, I get it now. And they're enjoying it. And their audience is doubling, tripling. One of the people that I coached, she went from having 100 Instagram followers to now she has somewhere around 8,000, and she quit her day job. So I'm really excited. It's so thrilling for me to be able to see that and see her find her dream client, find the platform that works for her, discover this. Once you get the strategy, there's just content marketing, I think, is 80% fun, truly. You just have to learn that 20% of kind of technical, strategic, back-end stuff that when you don't know it, feels like a foreign language. But as soon as someone kind of goes over the basics with you, over these few tips and tricks that, it's a lot, but it's not a lot if someone just packages it quickly. Like it took me 6 years doing this for people to learn, but now I can just tell people so they don't have to go through the 6 years of marketing content management that I went through.
Yeah,
they can
so
just get it and start.
You're taking all your knowledge and packaging it up for everyone. So tell me, what are people going to learn in Master Your Marketing in your online course?
Definitely. Well, the main point is to leave with a content marketing plan. So every business owner, every freelancer, if you are running your own business, you got to have a marketing plan. What that means is you're going to plan out your resources, whether that's finances or time, and most of them it's going to be time. You're going to schedule it, and you're going to find out what is your dream client. Because a lot of people, they don't know who their goal client, they don't know who their ideal client is. They don't know who their marketing goal is, who they're trying to reach, and they kind of flounder. So we're going to go over how to figure out who your ideal client is. We're going to figure out what platform they live on. We're going to go over social media and how to master your social media and grow your audience that way. We're going to go over a website. Even if you don't have a website, we're going to go over how to get one with a very low budget and actually build your own if you don't have one, or adjust the one you have, make sure that it really hits all the check boxes you need to hit. We're going to go over what exactly you want to be creating for your content marketing, because like I said, content marketing is offering something for free that your dream client's going to love. So you have to figure out what that is. And if you're going to be able to offer it consistently, like doing a weekly blog or a monthly video or a quarterly magazine, whatever it is that works for your client. We're going to figure that out. We're going to figure out how you're going to do it and what's going to make it fun and exciting for you. Because truly, it has to be fun and exciting. It has to be refreshing. It has to be something that you look forward to doing. Otherwise, it's not going to work, which is actually good news because this should be fun.
Yeah, it should be. And I'll just tell you from my own experience running her magazine,
Yeah.
essentially what I'm doing is content marketing, right? And on the back end of that, we have a marketing company that offers services to clients and people, and that's how we generate our revenue. And it's the magazine that is building the relationships and with people that are coming to read. And you're building that relationship just by telling stories. And so the beautiful thing is, I think even when it comes to blogging, even if you're not a magazine, there's so many people that you can collaborate with that can be adding content to your site. So you don't necessarily even have to be writing all of this on your own, right?
Yeah. Oh, no. I mean, there's all kinds of ways to strategize how you're going to do this. And we have a whole module within this workshop that's going to be strategizing your resources. And whether that's time, that's your community, that's your finances, whatever it is, assessing it and figuring out how you're going to use it is a key part of your marketing plan. And I'll also add that something that people, generally don't get is that all magazines, all newspapers, all television is essentially content marketing. It's just that now with the advent of the internet, content marketing has been placed into the hands of literally anyone. It used to be that if you wanted to advertise, you had to take out an ad in the New York Times or Vogue or, advertising space on television. Well, the internet happened. You don't have to do that anymore. You can create your own content and put your own ads in the middle of that content.
Yeah, and you create your own audience, right? Really
Exactly.
control that kind of audience, because working in TV, I know it's, who is your target audience? So when people come and ask me about doing PR or how do I get a segment on the news, I say, before I tell you how to do that, can I ask you a question? What's your goal?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want to make more sales. Well, then you have to ask yourself the next question: is your target audience on that particular TV show? Because if they're not, why would you go spend money there or spend or waste time there? Why not create that audience yourself within your website? And we have the power to do that because of the internet.
Exactly.
Taking advantage of it. Business owners are already taking advantage of it. So if they're not, they're really being left behind.
Exactly.
So with that, master your marketing. Tell me a little bit more about the course itself, as far as how long is it? How many modules? Is this do it at your own pace? When are we launching this thing? How much is it?
Yeah. All right. So it's January 13th. It's a live online seminar. So the seminar is going to consist of 6 modules. There's going to be 15-minute and half-hour breaks throughout for you to kind of do some exercises. So each module will be about 40 to 45 minutes of training, and then a 10 to 15-minute break for you to do a specific exercise. And then there'll be a brief break in the middle. And all of it's going to be online, so you can be in your pajamas. You can be wherever you want to be as long as you have internet connection and, probably your own snacks. I would want snacks if it was me.
How long is it going to be? All day, or?
It's about 6 hours with a break. I mean, that includes breaks, and it's on a Saturday. So this is a time commitment, but it is a one-day time commitment. It's one Saturday. Going to be from 10 to 4 Pacific Standard Time. And that's West Coast time. And then, so that's pretty much what it's going to involve. And it's also going to include, you're going to be added to a Facebook community of students who've completed this course. So that's all freelancers and business owners who are strategizing about their marketing. So this community is really useful for bouncing ideas off of each other, sharing what you're working on, getting encouragement. That is included in it. So, and that's where I'll be too. So you'll always be able to fire off questions at me in the group and kind of make sure that you're sticking to the goals that you made in the class.
Yeah. And here's what I love about that. It reminds me of some of the conferences that you have to fly out to spend a day to learn all this stuff. Think of it in terms of that. You're going to a conference, except it's online, so it's from the comfort of your own home, but you know that you have to commit to doing it. So the problem that I see with some of these online courses and the pre-done modules, which are fine, is that you really have to hold yourself accountable. You have to be very disciplined to actually watch the modules. In this case, with Master Your Marketing, this online course is all live. It's happening in one day. And Heather is going to be there with you every step of the way. So it'll be the opportunity to ask questions, right? Live as well. And she'll be taking you through all the modules. So by the time those 6 hours are done, you're walking away with a clear picture of what your marketing plan for 2018 is going to look like. And so this has got to be your New Year's resolution, right? Because business is, you know, we walk into business and creating a business, we have a passion for doing something. But what we fail to understand at the beginning is that business is really marketing and sales. And if we can't get comfortable with marketing and sales, then we don't have a business.
Yeah, so true.
I want to encourage everybody, January 13th, the day before my birthday, that's when Heather will be hosting this live online course called Master Marketing. And how much is it?
Originally, it is $467, but for the first 50 people that sign up, it's only $397. So that's $70 off. That's about the average of what people pay me monthly to manage their marketing. So instead of hiring someone for that every month, you just pay it one time and you have all the resources you need to do exactly what I do for my clients.
That's amazing. Awesome. So $397 for the first 50 people that join.
Yep.
And URL that they can go to, we'll have it, all the information there in the text that we provide, but just in case people are listening, what's the URL?
letmewriteyourblog.com/the-class.
Love it. Easy to remember. letmewriteyourblog.com/the-class.
The class.
Okay. So got it. All right. We'll make sure that we put it into the text and everything. Anything else that we're missing out on here? Because you know, people's attention span, very tiny.
I know. I think the focus is if you've got a business, if you've got a service you want to offer, if you're dreaming of quitting your day job, you have to do marketing. If marketing sounds exhausting, it doesn't have to be. And that is really my passion. That's what I want to share with you, that it shouldn't be. It should be exciting. It should be fun. And once you know the few key skills and tools that you need to carry it forward, it loses its scariness. It loses its kind of foreign language feeling. And once you understand it, you can double, triple your website traffic. You can quadruple your social media audience. You can connect with your dream clients and build your business. And you can enjoy it the whole time.
Awesome, Heather. I really appreciate your time. And everybody that's listening, I just want to reiterate that Heather Rose Walters is not only a staff writer for her magazine, we've been working together for over a year now. She's also our editorial manager. She's a content marketer. She works with other businesses for over 6 years now. It's very rare that her magazine even teams up or affiliates with anybody else in terms of coursework. So I trust her immensely. I know that she'll lead you in the right direction because of some of the work that she's done with me and for others. So I hope that you'll join us on January 13th for this 6-hour online course called Master Your Marketing. And we'll have all the link and all the info for you below. And you'll hear from us again. Yep, right down here. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much, Heather.
Thank you so much for having me, Nineveh.